Since starting the Fresh Out series, we've been getting tons of emails about prison life. So we decided to start this series to answer all those questions you have. Prison life can be a scary thing if you know what you're walking into. You can end up in a deadly situation or get fucked up. I'm Big Herc, and I served nearly a decade in federal prison. And I've seen and lived through some shitty times. And this is Prison Talk. What kind of life would someone have who was a police officer or in corrections and expect in prison, considering that they were a good person and not some asshole? Well, most police officers, when they go to prison, they go to a camp. So they're not really dealing with lifers or people doing, a lot of time. If you have, in certain situations, you might have a officer who, somebody who's a police officer on the street, go to a mainline prison if, maybe he didn't cooperate with the other officers, or maybe he, took a certain stand, then yeah, as punishment, the judge might send him to a certain prison where he might be subject to maybe more physical confrontation. But a lot of times, you got people in there who, pretty much mind their business. And like I said, if you're at a camp, which, a federal camp, which a lot of officers, if they do get in trouble, they're going to the feds, they're gonna go to a camp, and at the camp, ain't nobody trying to fuck up because of the level of freedom you have at a camp. But yeah, going to a level 5 or a maximum prison, you're not gonna see too many correctional officers, not correctional, but police officers who got convicted doing time in places like that. It's just not, guys doing life don't give a fuck, and most likely they're gonna try to have some type of issue with somebody like that. So yeah, they don't send a lot of those guys to high-powered prisons, and most of them, if they go to camps, they're not gonna have no problems. And guys like that, you really, they kind of just mind their own business once they get into a situation like that. So I hope that answers your question.